often say that time is money. I disagree. Money lost can be earned again. Time lost can never be recovered. I learned that lesson the hard way.
There was a season in my life when I had dreams bigger than my fears. I had notebooks filled with ideas, goals written on sticky notes, and prayers whispered every night. I believed I was destined for something great. But I had one dangerous habit. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow became next week. Next week became next month. Before I knew it, years had quietly slipped through my fingers. I watched people who once asked me for advice become successful. They started businesses while I was still planning mine. They wrote books while I was still outlining the first chapter. They took risks while I was waiting for the perfect moment. At first, I comforted myself by saying, "My time will come." What I didn't realize was that my time had already come. I simply refused to show up for it. One afternoon, I opened an old notebook I had written 5 years earlier. Every goal was still there. Not because I had achieved them, because I had never started. That notebook didn't encourage me. It accused me. Every unfinished plan was evidence that my greatest enemy wasn't failure. It was delay. I cried that day, not because life was unfair, but because I had been unfair to myself. Procrastination had stolen opportunities, confidence, friendships, and even peace of mind. Every task I postponed became heavier. Every dream I delayed became harder to believe. Then something changed. I stopped asking, "When is the right time?" Instead, I asked, "What can I do today?" The answers were surprisingly small. Write 1 page. Make 1 phone call. Read 1 chapter. Save a little money. Take 1 step. Those tiny actions began to change everything. Months later, I wasn't where I wanted to be, but I was no longer where I used to be. Progress replaced excuses. Action replaced fear. Today, whenever I'm tempted to postpone something important, I remind myself that procrastination always sends a bill. Sometimes the price is a missed opportunity. Sometimes it's a broken dream. Sometimes it's years you'll never get back.
The truth is, tomorrow is a promise no one has ever been given. If there is something worth doing, begin today. Because the price of procrastination is always higher than the cost of starting.
Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed telling it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Don't miss our next adventure.